Hi, this is Two Tone Airsoft Reviews, and this is just basically a cover-up of the story behind the LSM9 and the USP 45. The overall story wasn't made clear. We just gave that little disclaimer at the end of the video about what happened about it breaking, and we never really clearly explained what happened to the actual pistols. So the M9, we think the gas seal broke on that, and the USP 45, the hammer broke on it, so it wouldn't, basically the trigger wouldn't go or anything like that. So I'm just gonna explain to you now why we have a general issue with these guns breaking. Ross's M9, we only had these guns for about a week before they broke, so that's really what angered us the most, is that we only had it for a week, and then we didn't even get to use them at airsoft. We pulled them out at airsoft and we tried firing them and they just didn't fire, and it was like, oh no, this is so embarrassing. Ross's M9 lasted him about 2 years, and he pretty much forcibly broke it by doing the fully automatic downgrade, or upgrade. You could say it's an upgrade, but it's a downgrade really, because it breaks it. And it would just, because it kept going, it broke the case, or the body on it, and it basically became really dangerous to use. So we wouldn't have minded if these guns hadn't broke, if they weren't half the price of what we paid for our perfectly functioning assault rifles, electric assault rifles that is. We paid about 150, 160 pounds for our things, and here we are paying 70, 60 quid for a piece of crap that's only about that big, which is really embarrassing to be honest. So we figure that we see tons of people looking at LSM9 reviews, and we figure that there must be thousands of these pistols out there that have to be functioning, because who's going to be not complaining about something that they paid for? It's all right, the fact that the LSM9 cost as much as it did, but the USP 45 cost £20 more, and there was no metal in it whatsoever. There was no blowback, and everything was plastic, including the triggers. And you know, BB Guns UK, where we got the actual guns from, where they're actually produced, they need to get their act together, to be honest, because they're charging people £20 more for something that they don't need or want. You know, I won't even put £60 on it. I'd put about 40. The only reason why it costs 60 quid is because when people go on the website, they're like, oh yeah, oh look at that, there's an LSM9. Oh, but then what's this? There's something that costs a bit more, and surely if it costs more, it must be better. So we'll buy it just to try it out. And then that's what I did, and that's what went wrong with that little clause there. In addition to the video itself, we made some pretty hefty comments about the actual M9, James's M9, about how it was good, or how we could describe it, nice. Nice is the active word there, because we were pretty much in denial at this point about whether it was any good at all, because we hadn't even got the M9 functional yet. I knew my USP 45 shot, because it actually was, when it fired, but it didn't go very far at all. And we went into the garden straight after we did that review, and we generally couldn't get it working. And we always put it down to, oh, we've got to fill it this way up, or this way up, or oh, it's got nothing in it. We fire it, got one shot, it misfired, so nothing came out, and then we shot it again, it stayed open, it went like that. So we just put it down to a bad gas plug. But we didn't help ourselves by the amount of times that we played around with the guns themselves. By the standards of, James would always do the cocking action on it and then release the thing on it, and he probably would do that a lot more when I wasn't there, because he knows it really gets on my nerves. But I am no better myself because I was probably pulling the trigger a bit way too much of my pistol, and that's probably what made the thing jam. So when I went to get, I didn't bother getting my money back on it because it was too much hassle. But James got his money back on it, and that's all that matters really. So that is the big conclusion about what's happened with the pistols, and I hope this helps anyone who has any queries about the actual pistols themselves, about whether or not to buy them and things like that. So I hope this has helped, and have a good day.